All right, pop out time. Oh shit! I didn't start YouTube. I've never seen that before. I guess it's working. That was bizarre. Yeah, figures Twitch ain't working. Okay. What's up, Mike? Anyway, just finished working. Getting organized here. So, before I start to really fucking game for a change, let's check a look at this latest storm stuff. It's funny because everything I said is coming true. Even the rapid intensification possibilities. Everything I said. So now they're saying this could be a Cat 2 when it makes landfall. Right in here somewhere. It could be a Cat 3. Which is insane. Because at first, because it was moving so fast, it looked like it was only going to be a Cat 1. Well, now it's going to be a Cat 2, possibly a Cat 3. And it's going to cause a lot of flooding up and down the Carolinas, Georgia, all up in here. Gusty tropical force winds, 40, 60 mile per hour gusts. And that's based on the current forecast models. It could be worse. It actually could be better because it might move a little more offshore. So the Euro and the American are kind of like fighting each other. But either way, that is not fucking good. That is the Euro. That is a full-blown Cat 2 hurricane coming in. Now, the bad thing is, like I've been saying, the water is very warm. And I'm telling you, I'm worried about Tampa. I'm worried about Sarasota for flooding, storm surge in here. This is bad. If this storm goes east a little bit more, the eye, that is going to be really bad news for Tampa. So this is turning out to be a very bad scenario for the Gulf Coast of Florida, from Tampa, even south of that, points north. And this is the Euro. And the Euro has it kind of hugging the Carolinas, which is bad because that onshore storm surge, you see it right here, the border of Georgia and Carolinas, that is bad. And Charleston is known for flooding. Look at that. Let's back it out because it's offshore wind, not onshore. Right there as it gets closer. That is onshore flow going right in. That's bad. And this is gonna hopefully go offshore more. That's a fucking full-blown hurricane. What's up, C? What's up, Mitchie? Rabbit. Everybody. So, this is a bad forecast. But the Euro is a little bit better than, because the Euro has the eye offshore more, away from land, which is good. It's going to continue to move offshore and turn into a fucking major hurricane offshore, but that's fine. So the eye has shifted more. But the American doesn't have it that way. American has it more to the west. That's bad. Now you've got the eye right on the coastline. And the onshore flows coming right into, what is this? Beaufort? Southport? Bad. That is serious onshore flow. Oh, bad. High winds coming in. This is very bad. The American track for the Carolinas. Because they've got high winds offshore bringing in the storm surge. Right here. That is a bad model. Look at the eye over land. But the strongest winds are offshore coming in on the surge. This is bad. Yes, it's coming to Florida, but it's going to be in the Gulf side of Florida. So either way, this is heavy rain, flooding rain, inches of rain, because it's a multiple day event now. So Wednesday, this is where it has it, the American, making landfall here in Florida. The Euro is not far from that. The Euro has a tighter eye, a stronger hurricane. Yeah, this is going to be a bad storm for storm surge, especially for the Gulf area. That water going up into Tampa. If this storm just goes a little bit more toward the Euro model and shifts a little bit more east, Tampa's in big trouble for storm surge. St. Petersburg, all in here. And this is a very bad flood zone area, all in here. If that eye shifts a little bit more to the east, you are getting that immediate onshore flow. That is bad news. So even though the eye has it going up here, that's good. If this shifts to the east, even 100 miles, people that live in Tampa and St. Petersburg better take this shit seriously. This is a serious surge storm, possibly. And like I said, Georgia, this could be a Cat 3. They're saying a Cat 2. It could be a Cat 3. A minimal Cat 3 could be a Cat 3 when it hits Florida. And then where the eye goes inland and then curves offshore, that's going to be interesting to see where this track takes it. Because the eye right now is right here in Georgia. Look at that onshore flow. That is bad. Now this is the euro. The good thing is the euro has the eye a little bit more offshore. So you're not getting those bad winds coming in with the storm surge. But this is literally 100 miles to the west. You're screwed. It's that close. But the American is showing that track. More to the west, the eye. That's bad. Let's bring it back down. Let's go forward. Wednesday evening. Here comes the eye. Look at all this onshore flow. Southport. All in here. High winds. Look at the surge potential coming into this area. That is bad. And that's if it's a Cat 2. It could be a Cat 3. So this could be stronger than what they're showing here. So if you live up and down the southeast coast, you should be watching this, especially if you live along the shoreline for the storm surge. You definitely should be watching this storm. I'm not saying it's going to be catastrophic, or all I'm saying is flooding, storm surge, gusty winds, but the flooding is going to be an issue with this. There's a lot of rain. And gusty winds, 40, 50 mile per hour gusts, depending on how this intensifies. And storm surge, especially in Florida. I can't emphasize enough what this storm is going to be like. Now, I'm going to take this down, and we're going to bring the other thing in. Radar Omega, because they have the cone. They have it all. Okay. So right now it's calling for a Cat 2. Now, my friend Popeye, he lives in Gainesville. He did not do a show last night, and I'm glad he didn't, because he's in the right quadrant of the storm, the windier side. He can have 90 mile per hour winds on Wednesday or Tuesday night, or whatever the timing is. 8:30, so that's Wednesday morning. Look at this, gust 120 miles per hour. Sustained 100. So you got this thing moving in. And the right quadrant's the windier side. So Gainesville, where Popeye lives, could have 100 mile per hour winds. And look at the track. The track has it going right offshore. Look at that. So this has to be watched really carefully. Like I said, anywhere from really Kitty Hawk down. But I would say more, yeah. I would say that. Anywhere in here, you really got to watch. It's the middle of the track. So, there you go. And like I said, the timeline here is what they're saying on here is Wednesday morning. But it's still far away. You might get lucky. It might turn out to be nothing. Right now, most of the models are saying it's going to be something. So I would, like I said, just please be careful, pay attention. Watch your local weather. Tune into your local forecasts because that shit ain't looking good. And it could intensify even more than a Cat 2, which is concerning. Because it's starting to get its act together and it's still south of Cuba. That's unbelievable. It's a tropical storm right now. Right now it's a tropical storm and it's so down far south. Look at it. It has a long way to go yet. Now, thankfully, it's going to get close to Cuba. It depends on how land interaction is. Could weaken it a little bit. But this is super warm water. There's wind shear here, but it looks like it's going to give in. The wind shear goes bye-bye. Now, this is where it's key, how it develops from this point on. This is, what's up, Chantal? This is where it's going to be key. How fast does it develop once it's over open water and it reaches Florida? This is the key. Because there is shear here, but it's too far out. So how much is it going to strengthen from here to when it makes landfall? That is the key. And the model doesn't show much, but this is extremely warm water. And the Gulf is shallow. It's going to fuel it. It's warm water. So that's the big question. Let me look at the American. That shit is not good. So that's the key. How much does it have time to develop before it makes landfall? From that point to here. Luckily, like I said the other day, it's moving fast. Because if this was a slow mover, this could be a Cat 5. If it was a slow mover and had a time to really get its act together, that could easily be a Cat 5. So be lucky. Thank God it's moving fast, because if it would have slowed down and had time to really get its act together, this could easily have been a Cat 5. The last thing you want for that thing to slow down, which it's not going to. It's not predicted, forecasted to do that. But if it was to slow down, it has more time to intensify. And that would be a disaster. If it was to slow down even a little bit, it can go to become a Cat 3, possibly a Cat 4. So, I think the weather forecasts, I would say this. Yeah, people, heeding the warnings is another thing. That's a whole different story, because that conversation happens during every storm, because people say, oh, they're exaggerating, it's going to miss us, they don't prepare. And then there are people that prepare, and they're like, this is a scam, they made us spend money. This is all about, the economy, spending money for these businesses so they can make money. You hear all the different opinions that go on during a storm. That goes without saying. But from a weather perspective, like I said, and I studied weather, this is very fortunate that this thing, because this is Tuesday, 5 p.m. This is Wednesday, 3 a.m. So in a matter of 10 hours, it moved from there to there, which is a lot of ground to cover. That means it's moving fast. If that storm was to slow down for any reason, it's a problem. So let's all be grateful that the forecast models are saying that this thing is going to move kind of quickly where it doesn't have the time to get its act together before it makes landfall. Because if this was a slow mover, do you remember the one that hit the Bahamas over here a few years ago? And that storm took forever to move, and it just slowly went to the west and did so much damage as a Cat 4. I think it hit Cat 5 at one point, but pretty sure it was a Cat 4 because it was moving so slow and it had time to stay organized. And they really were worried about coastal Florida, but then it lost its energy as it approached the coast. Remember that? That's why speed is important, because if this thing were to have the time in this warm water with no real wind shear to interfere with it, in other words, if this storm would have developed, say, here, and had slowed down and had time to be over completely warm water, because it's got a little land interaction messing with it, that kind of prevents it from getting too strong, because it's interacting with land. But if this fucker was over open water and it was moving slow, this would be a serious, catastrophic storm. So there's always a bright side to look at things. It might be a nasty Cat 2, possibly a low-grade Cat 3, but it could have been worse. So I always look at the bright side. The bright side is this could have been worse than what's coming in. So yeah, keep an eye on this. And I would also suggest, now that we're going into September, now this is going to get more active. Here's another one. It's another system. Nah, I'm not saying, because I haven't looked at the models like that yet. It's still there. Looks like it went up a little. That's not going to be a worry. Looks like it's going north. It's a nothing to worry about one. Yep, it's going north. So this is something we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on now too, moving forward. So this is a good... This I don't like. That I do not like because it's low. It's still there. It's still there. I do not like this. Look how many fucking lows are in this picture right here. 1, 2, 3. Forget about these. There's 3 right there alone. Oh, I am not liking that one because there's a high here. If this doesn't go up, this high is going to push it right into the Caribbean. This is too far out, so I can't really tell. It has nowhere to go. It has nowhere to go. This is an interesting little thing here. Let's look at the American. Okay, the American has it here. There's another little disturbance right here. But I don't think that's going to be an issue because of this. So that should not be a problem. There's another system here. That's concerning. Too far out, but that's concerning. There's a little there. And it doesn't have it moving much either. That's a concern right there. Too far out though. We're not gonna worry about that. Let's see if the and the fucking Euro's showing one there too. A disturbance. We're not gonna worry about that. It's 10 days out. There are disturbances showing up on the maps. This is ugly. There is some concerns already for next week. Gonna have to watch this map. Africa looks quiet though. Fuck. Let's just get through this week first. Later, Mitchie. Oh, see, you're gonna be definitely busy delivering water in Florida. So, as I always say in preparation for these storms, it's better to have supplies. If you live near a storm surge area, now would be the time to prepare and possibly get away from the threat and go to higher ground, go to inland more if you're in a storm surge area. Especially if you're on a barrier island and you could be trapped off. I know a lot of people don't like to do that, but it is life-threatening, and I understand it why you wouldn't want to do it, because it's your house, it's your property, and you know that after the storm there's criminals and looters that would go to do what they do. That's known after a storm. That's why hopefully the police get in there and prevent any criminal activity from starting, just like in Hawaii. After the fires, people trying to loot and do their thing. It happens. It's just part of a storm. But it's really dangerous to stay if you're in a flood-prone storm surge area. And if this storm is a Cat 3, Cat 2, that's so dangerous. So it's one of those things. So C says, good night, Elise. So when Caesar says, when Hurricane Ian hit in Florida, there wasn't water anywhere. Now he's a truck driver. He delivers supplies in Florida. He's a friend of mine. I've known him for 30 years. One's life, especially, it's not just your life. If you have a family, you have to think about your family and put them ahead of yourself. And take care of your family. And get them to safety. You know what I mean? That's a hard decision. It's a hard decision. But safety is, to me, is priority. The material is material. A life is a life. And I am not liking these models for the Gulf, northern Gulf Coast from Tampa up north with the storm surge, especially Tampa, St. Peter, what's that, St. Petersburg, I think it is. That's a zone that's known for bad flood. storm surge. That is St. Petersburg. Dangerous. Dangerous. If this storm shifts slightly east, they're going to get some bad storm surge. The good thing is, like I said, the storm is moving fast. Not to say it won't slow down. They're already saying Cat 2 could be a Cat 3. Up and down the Carolinas. Bad. Definitely gusty winds and heavy flooding, rain. Depending on where the eye is, if it hugs the coast, Carolina coast, you're going to have storm surge up and down the Carolinas. The American model has storm surge that's bad up and down the Carolinas. The Euro has it where it's a little bit more offshore and not bad. It's that close. So prepare now. Now, it won't be a hurricane necessarily. It won't be. It'll be a tropical storm before it gets back over the ocean and reforms into a hurricane. But by then, it really won't have an effect on land. But a lot of the strong winds are going to be offshore coming in to create a storm surge in the Carolinas. So they're not out of the woods either with storm surge. They can get 3 to 6 feet of storm surge. It depends on the track. And right now the track has it so fucking close. And we won't really know till Tuesday. And they are concerned. The weather forecasters. I am sure this has got to be discussed. Oh my God. That is... It's getting worse. Every forecast model is getting worse. That is bad. And that's why I said, look at Tampa. Look how close Tampa is to getting the storm surge. Right here, that's not so bad. But if that storm moves slightly more to the east, where it's closer and the flow is closer in, Tampa's gonna get a lot of fucking storm surge, and so is St. Petersburg. And this is a flooding zone area. All this because the water gets pushed up in there, has nowhere to go, and it's shallow. Right now, that's a good forecast for Tampa, but it's so fucking close. Now, the American... Let's go back a little. The American has it out further to sea, which is good. So both models are now coming together. They're both shifting a little more to the west, which is good for Tampa. So this one has it making landfall here. Let's call it Perry. What about the Euro? The Euro has it pretty much going in the same place, but a much stronger storm. Yep. Perry. Let's back out a little. So the models are now coming together. They're separating from 50 miles. The two models are agreeing now. So where does it go from here? Up the coast of Carolinas. Bingo. Now that is some storm surge right there coming on shore. Now depending on where this eye is, where's the American showing the eye? Up here now. Look at this flow of water coming in. Look at where the highest winds are offshore. That's pushing the water in. That's the storm surge. Because the eye is here, the wraparound wind, stronger over water. Look at these strong winds bringing this water right on shore of the Carolinas. Let's go forward a little. Look at that. Pushing the water right on shore. Again, this is going, look at this. This is a fucking close call. It all depends where that eye ends up. For storm surge, up and down, you're looking at 3 6-feet storm surge here. With this model. The other model, not so much. A lot less. Because the eye is offshore. If the storm was coming in and making landfall, it'd be a whole different topic. But the storm is going to be curving out and going to sea. So the worst case scenario is the eye being inland and going up the coast rather than it being offshore, where the wraparound flow is pulling away from land, not necessarily pushing the water to the coast, but pretty much away from it. That's a bad one, because the water's being pushed up against the coastline. Southport, Surf City, and as it rides north, and then it finally starts to go off shore. Still a little bit here, but most of the energy is to the south. What?
Can I take those ashes that you got? Those shreds of tobacco you got there?
The what?
The last bits of tobacco that you have there to roll the
What last bits of tobacco?
You don't have the little container?
No, it's gone.
You're
not
lying
here.
to me, bro. I was hoping to come here.
No,
pick
there's
this
nothing
up,
here.
And roll the one cigarette.
No. Goodbye.
Thank you kindly.
See you.
Thank you kindly.
All right. So, again, it's a close call. And again, this is all based on where the storm makes landfall and how strong it gets. They're now saying it could be a Cat 3. They're changing every few hours. It seems like it's changing. They're predicting this to be stronger. If that's a fucking Cat 3, this is off the table. It's worse than this. And the thing too is, you always in these bands got to worry about isolated tornadoes. So this is not good. It's just a matter of where and how it's where it makes landfall and how strong it is when it makes landfall. Because that's going to determine how much of an effect it's going to have up in here before it makes that turn. Definitely flooding. Wind gusts, I would say 40 miles per hour, maybe 50. Probably 4 inches of rain. I'm just guesstimating, like average from a storm like this. And the worst part of the storm is going to be the water, whether it's flooding or storm surge. That's good. It's not the wind. The wind is not the problem with this. It's the water with this one. And the other model, so it has it as a Cat 2 coming in west of Gainesville. Then it's going to ride up the coast and then go out to sea. That's a tropical storm. So it's going to be a tropical storm here for the Carolinas. And they're in the red. So, and this is the middle of the cone. There's still a chance that this could take a turn and go offshore, which would be the best scenario. Not so much for Orlando and points north, but it would be better for everybody else if this made more of a turn and went this way. It's still possible. I hate to say it, but that would be the best case scenario if it made a sharper turn. It could happen. The center of the cone takes it up the coast. Anything to the west takes it further inland. And that's the story. But it's close.
Mira, este Billy me tiene esta sala aquí que yo necesito un coat.
Ah!
Mira esta sala. Yeah, this is
Mom's saying she needs a coat to come to the room. It's so cold in here. I love it. I don't like the heat. I don't survive well in the heat. I love cold. Mom's just said in Spanish that she needs a jacket to come into the room.
This is ridiculous. I'm not in an Eskimo.
I love it.
Yeah, you love it. Look at Blue Tycho. Look at him here. Taikito, are you okay?
He's a husky. He's gonna like
Doesn't
the.
matter. He's still a dog.
He's a husky. He's gonna like the cold. He's a cold climate dog, not hot.
No tiene cigarrillo, nada.
Nothing.
Okay. Benji quiere.
I am so glad I quit smoking. I'm so fucking happy. They're all complaining they don't have a cigarette because I didn't get tobacco. I quit smoking this day 11, and I'm laughing because I'm not craving for a fucking cigarette. They're freaking out, the two of them. This one's searching for tobacco. My mother's asking for a cigarette. They're fucked. Because the tobacco supplier quit.
Well, let me tell you, I smoke, but I don't swallow that shit. Never will.
Mom's like Bill Clinton. She doesn't inhale.
I don't inhale that thing.
Yeah, right. So, it's kind of weird that I'm the one that's laughing about it because I have no tobacco. And they're stressing. They're freaking out because they need their nicotine. Well, guess what? Maybe you should quit too, the both of you. It's like fiends. You know, like looking for fucking cigarette tobacco or cigarettes. I gotta laugh because nobody really probably thought I was gonna quit. Oh, he says he's gonna quit. He'll be smoking in a fucking week. Nope. I haven't had a drink. I haven't had any PPP. I haven't smoked a stug. What's up, Bob? So it sucks to be them. Now, I am not going out either to spend any money on fucking tobacco. I am not buying a pack of cigarettes. I feel bad in a way for Mom, because she doesn't really smoke. But, yeah, here we go. What?
It's going to be 11 o'clock. There's no stores open at this time here.
There's always a gas station that sells a pack of cigarettes.
That's it, but everything is closed here.
I know about that, but if you really wanted cigarettes, I can get you a pack. If you're that desperate.
Who's going to go?
I would have to go.
Oh, let me tell Kendrick.
The two of them wanted cigarettes that bad. Oh my God, this is too funny. That means I gotta get dressed and go to the store for them. I'm kind of amused by this because I quit. And it's like the two. It's funny because I cut the tobacco off. You know, there's no more tobacco in the house. I'm not smoking. Bob, I'm past. Well, I can't say that. I still get a craving from time to time, but it's not like the wake up craving or like sitting here working craving. It just sometimes it comes out of nowhere. Like right now, I don't have it. It'll come at the weirdest times, but not the ritualistic times. Like after eating or waking up. There were certain things that were ritualistic. They're not existent no more. They just doesn't happen. I'm not getting that urge anymore when I wake up or after I eat. I wouldn't even want to touch a fucking cigarette right now. You know what I mean? It probably tastes nasty and I would probably get sick. Because after a while, it's disgusting. Really. So, you know what I'm going to have to end up doing now, right? I'm going to have to end up getting dressed. I mean, I don't think I'm going to go like this. I fucking in my swim trunks. I have to get dressed and go get them cigarettes. Oh my God. Now, don't get me wrong. Tonight I was tempting to have a drink. A drink. I took my medication early. Just in case I wanted a cocktail. But I don't even know if I want to do that. Because I don't know what the... Let me get rid of this. It's not clear here. I wouldn't do a Skywatch anyway. Just not putting all the equipment outside. But I do want to see... I haven't heard music in a while. That I have not done. The Northern Lights, it's beautifully clear. Even though I want to play this game is so bugged out. It's based on Norse fables, dark Norse fables. This game has, I've really liked this fucking game. And it's kind of twisted. Sometimes it looks cartoonish like Kitty, but it's not. Oh boy, here they come. I know I'm gonna have to go, so what the fuck? Of course I'm still going to the Randall's Island event. What do you think? There's nothing to stop me from going to the Randall's Island thing. I'm fucking healthy now. I'm ready. Matter of fact, this week I'm gonna start looking for my 10-man tent. Oh shit, I've got that's something else I gotta... Where the fuck are they? I just saw them. I got little lanterns I gotta bring. I saw that, Bob. I don't know where that is. I'm not gonna look for them now. Is it that? Is that it? What is this? Could it be? Yes! I've got 4 of them. These are badass. They're brand new. These little lanterns. There are 4 of them. I just realized I had them there. So those, I got the radio, getting things together. Ma! Mama! Huh? You don't want me to go? You want me to go get it or no? Do you want me to go or not? Let me know, because I'm not going out late. So these. I got 4 new ones.
Huh?
These lanterns.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they're good.
They are fucking great.
They are great.
They really are. So this has to come when I go with my friend Mike to the tent. You want me to go?
I'll go with you.
No, you don't. No, I
No,
don't.
you're not going. No, you're not going.
I'm going to where he used to work, the gas station. It's right there.
I don't want you to go there. There's guys there that are homeless and they hang
Oh,
out there.
Jesus Christ, man. What's wrong with you?
I don't want you there. So I'll go with you.
So come with me then. Stay in
Yeah.
the car.
I'll stay in the car.
Come on, get dressed.
I'm not gonna get dressed. I got shirts on. I just have need a blazer or something. You're not going there by yourself.
Tycho, don't even start with me. No. No. I'm going to the store. Now I gotta fucking get dressed. It's always something. I can't believe it. Now I gotta buy tobacco for other people's habits. Not even my own. It's actually good to say that. I'm not buying cigarettes for me. It's actually awesome. But I'm still gonna control the cigarettes. Cause they'll smoke the whole fucking thing. Especially him. So they'll get a couple. They're not getting the pack. I'll hide the pack. Oh. Oh. Are we going to Randall's Island? No, I am not going with him, Mike. I had to say that because of that one over there. Be smarter than that, C. Oh yeah, I'm going with C. Oh yeah, Mom would love that. Oh, she'll just love that. Okay, where's my wallet? Where is my wallet? Okay, where is my fucking... Tycho! Calm down. Calm. There's my wallet. We don't need my phone. Let's put this on for now. All right. I don't need my phone. I don't need that. Let's go. Let's go.
Isn't it better to buy the tobacco to make them?
Well, I could do the tobacco tomorrow, but if you want a cigarette now, I gotta go get cigarettes now.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money for.
Let's go. Let's go.
And I'm not gonna give them to him because it's.
I'm gonna hold them. I'm gonna give them to you guys because I said the same thing to them because he'll smoke them all.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold the fucking cigarettes. He'll smoke them all. survive. Cut down.
Yeah.
2 each. That's it. They want more than that. Now they're trying to broker how many cigarettes I'm gonna give them. Are you kidding me? They got 2 each. And I'm gonna hold them. He wanted 5. Not happening. So I gotta hide them now. See, I don't have to hide them from myself. I gotta hide it from them. Because they're fiending. Fiending. I feel so much better without fucking smoking. Now, I am very close to making a drink. I am contemplating. But it's not that late. And I gotta do shows tomorrow. That's not till 7. I ain't gotta do shit tomorrow. So, theoretically, I could have a cocktail, listen to some music, and just chill out, because I deserve to. Okay, what's going on here? Is it the midget? Or is it the other one? Oh, it's the midget.
Oye, ten cuidado. Ten cuidado.
Mom doesn't like that.
Don't, because I am not.
Oh, I'm just messing with you. Stop it.
I'm
Just
sorry,
stop
I'm
it.
not that, you know. Don't fuck
Just
around
stop
with
it.
me.
Ma, oh, stop.
Don't fuck around with me.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Eat, Tycho. Eat your food.
All right,
Here,
let's see.
Tycho, eat your food, baby. I know you're hungry. Here. Tito, you was hungry. I don't like that. Eat, Taquito, eat.
What's up, fantasy? I'm just thinking. Alexa, dim living room light. I'm contemplating, do I really want to fucking drink a drink or not? Haven't had one in 2 weeks. I don't know if I really want to even go there. The answer is probably no. I don't even have an urge to drink. Just thinking about it is, I've got a case of Modelo's over here. I'm not. I've got vodka, tequila, all that stuff. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I do still need to recover. That's true. It's only been a week and a half since fucking stents were put in. For real, and I'm still taking Brilinta and all, but I took it earlier today. Earlier. But yeah, you're right. It's not worth it. I would like to take a half a hit of PPP out of the Alien. Oh no, I wouldn't drink a lot. It was just one cocktail. It wouldn't be a lot. It would not be. No way. It would only be one. Just like I quit smoking. Today's day 11. When I have to put my foot down, I put my foot down. It's not like I'm going to say I'm going to drink one and drink 20 or 5. It wouldn't happen. It would simply be one. But it's not even worth it. So now I'm thinking, what is my alternative? What's up, Jeannie? There's no way I'm drinking coffee, because that's just as... I can't trust... What the hell was that hit my neck? Something just touched the back of my neck. And I don't see any more, though it was big, whatever it was. Something just touched the back of my fucking neck. Oh my God, that's creepy. Edibles are not good though. They raise your blood pressure. He probably took them all, this fuck. Who's that?
Me,
What do you want?
toilet paper.
Oh. Oh, good. I found the adapter. I'm assuming you took all the edibles, right?
I don't know. Did I?
I don't know, because I would have liked to have tried it.
No, you were giving it to me. I never touched
You
it.
took the Zittles one, though, I bet.
I took the Skittles one, but that was a joint.
I know he did. But I had another one. I might have hid those too. You know what? I hide it from him. And I hide it so good that I can't even find it. Guaranteed. That's exactly what I did. Tycho, get away from my Jolly Ranchers. And my Pop-Tarts. And my sunflower seeds. Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
Alexa, brighten living room light. Tycho, get out of there.
Okay.
Alexa, brighten living room light.
Okay.
Alexa, brighten living room light.
Okay.
Tycho, go. Yeah, that's a shame. Could I have hidden that so fucking good that I can't even find it? Unless he's lying. He ate them all. See, Fantasy, this is your fault now. Because I have no idea. Because I know I hid them. But hid them where? And I'll be honest, I am not in the mood to look for that right now. Not happening. They're around. The bad thing about that, Alexa, shut off living room light,
Okay.
is that once you do it, there's no turning back from the eating part. That's the bad part. What is it, Mom?
Those cigarettes, they have a lot of nicotine. They're like strong. Ugh.
Don't inhale.
Oh, those are nasty. Smell like strong.
Nanny boo. That's the baby. My baby.
All right. I'm gonna try something right now. What's up, Daryl? Alright, so that was like a half a hit. Oh, that looks pretty good. What's going on in here now? Oh, he moves the camera a lot, Daryl. This guy loves to play with the fucking joystick and move this around like it's a toy. The camera operator. He loves to play with it. But there's already some aurora activity. It's cloudy here, so there's no camera for me. Plus, I am not feeling up to putting out my camera yet. I'm still recovering. So I'm not pushing it. I'm not going to put all that equipment outside and then drag it back in. I'm not ready for all that. I'm contemplating. Oh my, oh my. Anyway. What I do want to do, though, is get off of YouTube and listen to some music. It's been a while. There's nobody in Trovo. Trovo is dead. No, I didn't. The box is still outside. And I don't know if I took pictures. Oh my God, Tom, what are you doing now? I don't think I took pictures. Fuck. I took a picture, but I didn't take a picture of. Do me a favor. Send me the pictures of the telescope that we took that day in the car.
Alright, right now.
Send it to me.
Alright.
Bye. Because mine I took at the guy's house, but I didn't take it right. Tycho, you really, really need to go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a picture of the box outside before it goes to the trash Wednesday. Because I gotta rip it up. But I'll do it, Daryl. Yeah. Oh boy. I just took him out a little while ago. You're my baby. He's right here, the pain. There he is. Because he's my baby. See the tail moving? It almost looks like a skunk tail. That's the baby. Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
Alexa, dim living room light. Oh my God, it's so fucking bright. Alexa, dim living room light. I'm gonna go blind.
Okay.
Alexa, dim living room light.
Okay.
Alexa, dim living room light.
Okay.
That was crazy. That's my baby. He is the baby. Are you not my baby? He's gonna jump up. Maybe. The two paws are gonna come up on my leg. Or he's gonna give up. It's one or the other. Since I'm ignoring him. See, it was the other. Because I ignored him. It was gonna be one or the other. It couldn't be both. But he might come back. And he did. Watch. You want to see when you don't hit a dog, they don't move? If you would have hit a dog, you think they would flinch and run? Not him. Does that tell you anything? That he never, ever, once, ever. He's trying to bite the hand. He thinks I'm playing. Ow! Ow! He got tired. Oh shit. That's how you know though. You put your hand up on an animal and they flinch, you know that animal gets hit by its owner. When they're very skittish, that I know this. You could see the signs if somebody abuses a pet. I watch for shit like that. It's horrible. And you know that the person that you're hanging out with is abusing that animal. And you say to yourself, man, fuck. What kind of person is this? I'm just saying. Those are the little signs you can tell when you're around people like that and they abuse animals. Anyway, that is looking nice on the fucking screen. Nice. What did I call him for? Oh, to send me the pictures. And I need to make an announcement. Alexa, make an announcement.
What's the announcement?
Ma, do me a favor and make me some tea with lemon.
Announcing.
Ma, do me a favor and make me some tea with lemon. This isn't gonna work out well. I'm waiting for the response. Go make it yourself. Something like that. Something's coming. I'm getting off of YouTube in a minute. I'm gonna put some music on, but it's been a while. Alexa, make an announcement.
What's the announcement?
Ma, can you please make me some tea with lemon? Please?
Announcing.
Ma, can you please make me some tea with lemon? Please? All right, Fantasy.
Dale,
What?
I heard what you said.
Uh-huh.
I'm putting making you tea, okay?
Are you really?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. All right, Daryl, have a good one. Or are you staying and he's leaving? Are you both? Are you both leaving?
The baby, the baby, the baby, the baby, the baby.
Everybody's gone. It's okay though. It's Sunday night. People work. I get it. At least that's what I tell myself. There's nobody watching. Oh my God. It's because everybody has to work. Cierra la puerta. I got the air conditioner on, please. Por favor.
Well, por favor, I cannot be doing everything at the same time.
I know, but just close the door.
I'm only human.
Just close the door.
I am gonna close the door, baby. Stop it already. You want tea?
Yes.
You want this? You want
I want tea.
You know? I'm making you tea. You
Good. Oh my God. Let me take my sneakers off now that I don't have to go out anymore. Okay, so that worked. I am not completely out of the woods. I can do PPP if I take a very, very, very light hit. But it has to be a very, very light. It's more like a taste of it than an inhale. So it's definitely doable. Yes. It is. It is doable. But not by a lot. Alright, we're getting the hell off of YouTube. We'll be on Rumble, Trovo, Twitch, and Kick. But I need music. It's been a while. Music, music. Okay. And we are about to say goodnight to YouTube. Good night, YouTube.